Hey guys, welcome back to another Hat Gamer video, and today it's episode 2 of the Forever World, which I hope goes on forever. Yeah, anyways. Today, I know last episode I was like, oh, I'm gonna get notebooks and stuff, and we could write in stuff, and I'm not bothered with that this episode. I'm gonna pack up, and I'm gonna go. Though, just saying, the first two kind of like clips, in a way, are a bit messed up. You're going to have to ignore that. I'm sorry. My internet had a mental breakdown, meaning my Minecraft had a mental breakdown. So, I don't think it was my internet that made the problem, but it decided to have a bit of a lag. So, it had basically a mental breakdown. For the start of the episode, this is still like a voiceover. I'm still trying to sort things out, so I'm just like... Anyways. But yeah. I know I said last episode I was gonna, like, look at the comments, answer questions, put in the quests and stuff. I'm not going to do that this episode. I will... Because... Yeah, no. It's because... I did literally I'm making the episode, like, the next day. Just so that I can get it done. Because the plan is to make 2 videos a month. They won't always be part of this series. There may be something different. But just so then you can all have at least 2 videos to watch per month. And I think that's reasonable. So you're not waiting too long. So it's basically a video every fortnight. Which ain't too bad. We do get a handful of bones, but I think it's only like 2. There's a bit of recording. I think it's like the next kind of like clip slide thing, but oh no, I think we've gone past it actually. I wasn't paying that much attention. No, never mind. But this episode you may have seen in the basically what did you call them? Like the cover for the video, basically. You may have seen that it's just obviously we're not really in a snowy biome anymore, so yes, we do move house, basically. I basically grab everything, get together and go, which I'm very happy about. Coordinates wise, I'll just look back at previous episodes and I could just go coordinates that way, just so then you guys don't need to, wait around for me to sort things out. Questions and stuff I'll sort out every episode. I will still ask if you've got any questions, put them in the comments. Any quest ideas, also put them in the comments. I already have a handful myself, like some that I like to do, like this one, where it's like I've got to collect at least 1 set of every single armor. That includes chainmail, which you have to get from structures, which is... I like that it's like, it's not really an armor you'd go out in the world looking for. It's kind of like a adventurer trophy in a way. It's like, oh wow, I adventured across the world for armor that I'll never wear. But it's still cool because you can get it from mobs and things. Anyways, the idea is I'd like to get a nice little cabin set up in the woods or something. I'll probably gather some spruce because I've got a few saplings. It helps when I speak properly. I've got a few saplings in my chest or inventory, wherever they are now, somewhere in the void. And I'll make a nice kind of cabin. So I want to make the cabin just like basically lonely in the woods, and then I want to maybe like make a nice little pathway or something, and then it leads to a village. And then as well I want to make like an industrial area and so on and so forth. Also, there's a build that I really want to make. So, I've recently been playing quite a bit of God of War. And one of the main locations in God of War is, that weird little bridge thing that they move about and it kind of takes them to different realms and worlds and stuff. I kind of want to build that. But I'm probably going to make it like an Ender Pearl launcher. So I'll make probably 4, maybe... I could probably make 8 at the most. Because you may be thinking, how am I going to make it so the bridge moves? I'll just make pistons move a bridge up and down so it looks like it's actually moving. In reality, one bridge has just gone down, one of one's gone up. So one hides under the water and one doesn't. I think that'd be quite a good build. Be a fun way to get across the world. Yes, and we have just had a bit of a cut there. I'm not paying that much attention to my screen right now. I'm literally going on about future builds. So, the plan is, I'm going to have 3 books this time. Bum, bum, bum. My god, it's going to be a library by the end of this. Anyways, the first book will be quests, second book will be, like, coordinates, and the third book is going to be build ideas. Obviously, build ideas, quest ideas, and any questions, throw them in the comments. I love seeing them. Oh yeah, the black box. So, I do record this on my phone, so I'm literally playing Minecraft on my phone. Later on in the episode, like, between, like, clips, I find a way to just, like, get rid of that, so don't worry about it. And we have just cut again. We are now off on our adventure. But anyways, don't worry about they were just notifications that popped up. So, yeah. I'm now going to stop going on about whatever, and actually comment here, whatever it's called. But anyways, I'm now kind of just running off into the distance, basically. I've got everything from my house. I'll find the coordinates and throw them in a book later. We're now just searching for our lovely home. Yeah, that's it really. There's not much to it. I'm just running. I look back now and I think I'm on ice. I probably could have put my boat down. But we do now also have sugarcane, so happy days. We can at least get paper. Tends to be quite useful. Yeah. I need to, like, I've said this before in other videos, that I need to write down things to say because it's me, and I run out of things to say when I actually talk about the video. Though there is a cut coming up, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's, like, a little, like, cut, and it kind of just cuts, so it goes from me just running on the ice. Yeah, here it is. See you in a bit. And we're back, and I know I'm really not good at this. I am, like, really trying, but we have now found a biome. I am going to collect these pink flowers because I want to collect all the different dyes, and then I can have tons of sheep, and my sheep can have tons of different dyes and stuff. So I'm going to collect up these flowers, and then we can have a look for a nice base location, because that's what we need. I have just spotted a glimpse of a river. A river? I can't, like, I'm trying to speak fancy for, like, a joke, but I can't. So I'm probably going to settle down around here. So, idea. Settle down on around the edge of this river. Then, I'm going to build a nice bridge over it. And then, I'm going to make a path going a bit further into the woods. And then we're going to build a nice village. And it'll just be like where I'm going to literally transport villagers from probably the snow biome, because it's the closest village I know of at the moment. Wow, I have quite a few chests. Yeah. So, I'm hoping that this little area will be nice and stuff. I'm not going mining this episode. I might try and go mining next episode, though, maybe. But I think next episode, we sort out a house. Because, yeah. Next episode, we're going to sort out a house, and then probably the episode after that, we get a bit of mining done. Not tons, just enough. We'll probably have to do some mining next episode anyway, for materials for the house. I have a few nice designs that I'd like to try. Yeah. Oh yeah, so I got a bit of beetroot. I got a few beetroot seeds, and I'm just gonna plant them. I also want to try get wheat, but I don't think I do in this episode. Because if you didn't know, and I think it works actually, I'm like 90% sure it works. If you like, say you did a row of beetroot and then you put a row of wheat right next to it, it would actually make them both grow quicker. And if you did that back and forth, so you did row of wheat, beetroot, row, wheat, beetroot, so on and so forth, it should all grow quite well actually. So I'd like to do that. I would also like to make automatic farms because it's a bit quicker than me just doing it. But you know, thus is life. I don't think I will be able to because I'm not mining that much within the first few episodes. What I will do is I'll cut the video, so then, because I'd like to flatten out and chop some trees, because I'm sure you all don't really want to watch me do that. It's not the most interesting thing in the world. So at some point I'm going to cut the video and make it so then we just pop back and pop back. Though I am going to make sure I collect all these leaves because I don't actually see many people doing it, especially at the start of Worlds. And I don't see why they don't, because if you gather up these leaves, if you gather up the leaves, they're quite good for making bone meal, and then you can grow your crops better. So I like farming in this game. Farming's it's a bit more fun in my eyes, I guess. But anyways, I really want to get quite a few bones because I'd like to get like a few I'd like to tame a few wolves because it'd be nice if we could. I would like to get different types of wolves as well. I would also like to get the normal wolf. Because it's like really iconic and everyone's like, oh wow, look, I like the new wolves, but I also Trident guy. This part's funny. I try to bone meal my beetroot and it kind of fails miserably because I thought it was fully grown and it really wasn't. So I just get the seeds and I just give up and go to kill them. So, that went well. I do need to make sure I get a stone sword. Oh well. Sadly, I do not get a trident from this, which I'm a bit annoyed about. Though, there is a bit of meat that a wolf has killed. So that does mean there's wolves nearby. So if I collect some bones from these skellies, I can tame some wolves, and then we can have a wolf army and kill everyone. And so yeah. Also, along with last episode when I said later on in the series when we're a bit more settled, I should spend like 100 days in each world. That's not a half bad in like each dimension. It's not a half bad idea. But I think it's also a good way to actually set up like hubs across the dimensions. Like for the Nether, I can set up my own Nether hub there. Like I may as well while I'm there give me some stuff to do. I also feel like this game needs a few more bosses. I don't know. Oh my gosh. What if we did like one where it was like 100 days underground? That'd be fun. I'm having ideas and they just keep coming to me. And they're not half bad, to be honest. But I'm going to have to ignore them for now. I really never know what to say. I'm going to clear out a few trees. Probably the best thing to do, because I'd like to clear out a few trees and level up the ground a bit, give me some more space to work with, because then I can just like build my house in peace and not have to worry about the land. I will probably I'll probably just cut the video in a sec for you all, just so then you don't need to watch the boring task of me just cutting trees and breaking dirt. I think I do go through like 4 or 5 different shovels, so, and this is the cut, so. And we're back, and I've cut down a few trees and terraformed the land. I'm going to go upstream, up the river, and go to the spruce biome up there. And I'm going to get like a stack of spruce, and then I think that's where I'm going to end the video. I know it's like not long, these videos. I want to get up to like, well, it is like almost 20 minutes long, so it's longer than last episode, which is good. Because it's not like you'd say the longer the video, the better. Not necessarily, because take me for example, I never know what to say, so it kind of loses the point. But anyways, I'm going to collect a stack of this, and then that'll be the end of today's video. But over by like camp base, I have just cut down quite a few trees, so we'll have plenty of like oak and a bit of birch, but I tend to use birch for chests and stuff. Speaking of chests, Minecraft, you need to like, there needs to be like different chests for different wood types. I know you've already got ender chests, trap chests, normal chests, and the copper chests. That shows you can make extra chests. Make different chests for different like woods. You already do that for doors and trapdoors. Why not chests? Give us some more customizability. And you already have barrels, and they're like spruce chests at the end of the day. They are, really. But you can only complain. I can't do much. Because I want to keep, this is going to stay like a vanilla world. I think, yeah, that's what people say. I think that's right anyway. But, yeah. Because as fun as it be to add like tons of add-ons and stuff and be like, oh, it's so fun, at the end of the day, I'd like to just play the game normally. You know, I've never actually beaten the Ender Dragon in just normal Minecraft, so I'd like to actually beat it on this world with all of you guys, because it'd be quite fun. This is why I'm quite slow at the game, because I've never actually beaten the Ender Dragon. So, but once we do, it'll be great. Also, I have a few space-themed projects in mind for the end, which I'd love to do, like a huge space station. See, people terraform the main end island, and I just think, what if you want to respawn the Ender Dragon? You can't, which is really annoying. So I'd just not destroy the island, mainly because such a big task. But anyways, we're nearing the end of today's video. I'm gonna get back to base. We'll end the video there. I do hope you've all enjoyed. Please comment any questions, any build ideas, any quest ideas. I'd love to hear them. And I will see you all whenever I do my next episode. That's all from me now. Bye-bye.